bringing me back to summer, thinking about standing on a dock and hearing those noises, and we're as far from summer as we could possibly get right now. It feels like
probably.
Yeah, it feels like we're like really in it right now. We got another storm coming on Thursday.
Yeah.
The teachers are excited. They're emailing me, excited about the possibilities of what Thursday could bring, and I think it would make sense. We'll take a look at that in a second. Got a couple of snow showers and squalls out there right now in the mountains. I think Ryan showed a camera earlier of Sugarloaf seeing a squall there. Some snow up towards Holton too, some squalls in there. Most of us quiet though tonight and just chilly. Here's our next storm system, not this part. This is going to miss to our south. This part down here is going to lift in tomorrow night and into Thursday morning and give us some accumulating snow. It is cold tonight, not as cold as it was last night though, because it was really quite chilly last night. We got down to 7 below in Wiscasset, for example, 11 below in Sanford. I think we're more in the single digits tonight. There will be some spots below zero into the mountains. Tomorrow's a bright but cold day. Teens, low 20s should do it for highs despite the sunshine. And we're quiet through tomorrow night too, all the way through about midnight. There's really nothing going on here. It's not until after midnight that from southwest and northeast snow breaks out, and it's cold enough that it is all snow initially and efficient snow through the early morning hours. And this is why I think the morning commute on Thursday is tough. It'll be snowing for a couple of hours at least leading into the commute, still snowing during the commute with temperatures largely in the teens, some of us in the 20s, but it's all snow. It's not until late morning we start bringing some warm air aloft, changing over to some sleet, especially over southern Maine through late morning, middle of the day or so, and even some rain along the immediate coastline on the back end. All I think that's going to do, though, is change the consistency of the snow, make it heavier to move around. I don't think it impacts totals too much. And then this system's out of here by 3, 4 o'clock at the latest. So 3 to 6 inches of snow for a good part of the state. Again, we may mix with sleet and change even to rain along the coast, making it harder to move that snow around. 6 to 12 inches across northern Maine as it stays all snow. Quiet Friday, quiet during the day on Saturday. Next storm moves in Saturday night, Sunday. Initially, first hit here Saturday night is snow, probably 3 to 6 inches, if not more, just front end snow. What happens after that's more complicated. The Euro model and the GFS model look similar, right? But there's a big difference. The Euro model is an ice event. There's a good amount of ice on the back end here on Sunday, enough that it would cause problems. The GFS is mostly snow with some sleet and a little freezing rain built in. So we have to figure out which of the two is more likely here, because I think impact-wise, this is much more significant than this. They're both, snow on the front end and all that, but ice is always a problem for us. So we'll keep an eye on that, and we will hope, I think, that the GFS wins this battle, because nobody that I know, other than a few photographers that I've heard from, are fans of freezing rain. So that's what we're watching for Sunday. It is cold and windy behind it, which would be another complication if it were to turn out to be freezing rain. One storm at a time if we can, though. Thursday morning commute is the first place to focus. You'll need extra time or rearrange, whichever you think is better for your life there on Thursday. By the evening commute, we should be fine.
All right. Thanks, Keith. A lot to keep track of.